Hello guys, this is part 3. This is the Town Hall 10s. I'm only going to show a few of these. If you want to know more about the stats and whatnot from the war, go back and watch the other videos. I just want to run a couple of attacks. Let's hope these are all 10s, 10 on 10s. They had some pretty cool bases, so yeah, even though this is a minor spam attack. I don't consider minor spam a thing at Town Hall 10. This has a fair bit of Town Hall 9 defense left, but it is max heroes, some max walls, and it's their 20th base, getting hit by our 11. So the golem in with the bowlers, queen, probably going to get that inferno tower, and there's the spam. Didn't check the time. You guys may not be interested in minor spam, but to be fair, at Town Hall 10, this doesn't just work. You do need a really good funnel. You need to take care of the CC. You definitely need to, I think, get one Inferno at Town Hall 10. And then you still need to hope for the best, really. Because a couple of bombs like that near a Inferno tower, you can lose an absolute ton of your miners. This base sets up for it quite well. Queen is dead, king is dead. He's got a minion helping out. The rest is up to these digging fellas. And with the swag heal spell. Sorry, I did not realize there was a swag heal spell. Eye temptation. Don't waste your spells. It's bad form. We went on to number 17. I think in the last video I did say there wasn't all that many dips. There were a fair few dips in this war. I think there's always going to be dips in these type of wars. This is a little heavier. This is an 89k. I'd say virtually max, but close enough. And XY has a troop composition that wraps around by 4, which we always love. So golem out in front of the queen, no healers. It's got a bowler just sort of working away at those, well, at that mortar. Couple of minions in to help the queen out. Queen's gonna head in towards this Inferno tower with the king. A few giants down to help tank in the Valks. If they get the jump spell, does he have a jump? He does. That's gonna take them right into that X-bow farm, crossbow farm, whatever you want to call it. Heal down for that. That's got the CC as well. That baby dragon's doing some work. And again, this is where, yeah, it's slightly minor spammed, but he's going to need some back-end loons just to take care of probably that archer tower and that cannon on the backside. He does still have another Inferno to get through. He's got no king. His queen is doing well, but doesn't have any healers to help her from here on in. So he's just got to rely on the rest of this to happen with these miners. One heal spell left. One haste spell, which is going to be used for one loon to soak up every trap on the base. And then a bunch of loons to head straight into that Inferno. This was a cleanup attack, I'm guessing. Don't know if I watched this. I'm pretty sure I didn't watch this. That was sexy as fuck. And yet there's still an archer tower standing. So cool raid. I love that Inferno tower kill. 2 more and we can write this war off as history, though we will never forget. The closest win in this sort of rivalry, in this rivalry's history, I'm sure it'll be the closest win ever in the wars between these two clans. You couldn't try to get 0.5%. This is a queen walk. It's miners again. You can see where the meta's going at Town Hall 10. That or maybe these guys just had all their bases asking for miner attacks. One baby dragon king, no idea where he's going to come in. Baby drag down to help the queen up. She's going to break in. Haste spell for these wall breakers. Again, a way to get through an Inferno Tower. Haste spells are the new thing. Queen's under a lot of fire here. She's taking an absolute ton of damage. Gonna have to take on the CC, which means a rage and a poison. And as soon as she's back to full health, the enemy king's gonna be upset in a second. Has alleviated a few bomb spots. Here come the miners from 6. Has he dropped his king? I don't think he's dropped his king yet. The miners are going to push quite a nice funnel in. King was wall broken in sort of at 3. And he's just going to go around and clean up trash. Skelly traps near Inferno Towers are a miner's nightmare. Underheal with no big bombs. No issues. So his queen did not quite get through the enemy king, but the miners have taken care of that. There's really not a lot left. They're going to take down that Wizzy Tower and then they're on cleanup. I'd say the 9s in this war and the last 30 minutes were probably the most exciting. Though some of these were pretty cool. We got one more by Winterburn. He's normally good for an air attack, but this is another minor attack. I'll put this in the how-to section. How to use miners at Town Hall 10. So Queen walk in. I like this base in some ways. If you look at it, you think, what a shitty design that is. And then if you look at the damage between those 4 Wizzy Towers, the Inferno Towers, and those Expos, you're really thinking twice before coming in from the north. Or I certainly would be. But the south is housing heroes and sort of a clusterfuck of a walk. Things are going to get stuck in a circle and walk around walls. Anyway, his queen's done the CC and created a bit of a funnel. King's going to come in from the other side and just try to get this Inferno Tower. Double bomb on that and 2 Teslas. He does manage to get a Wizzy Tower. And that's both Infernos wrecked. 2 heal spells left. And the miners now can come in pretty much a straight line into these Wizzy Towers. Probably take a heal right in the middle of them. Or just after. Once they get through these Expos, if you look at the base, there's not a whole pile that's going to stop them now. Miners love the enemy queen. So they will touch these. She will fire once and they will go, ah, and kick the shit out of her. The enemy king's right behind that. And again, no heroes alive. And the miners actually spend like 10 seconds in that compartment before they move on. Sick attack. Level 2 miners are hard to work with. They do damage. That is it. I could probably show every attack from the war on both sides. It was epic. Watch Shubalu's stream on Ketchup. It's unbelievable. The last 30 minutes is just intense. And we'll leave it at that. Thanks for watching, guys. I shall see you in the next one.